The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 79 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 82 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer. I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there. Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
And now out comes Minnesota. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Cousins gives way to Cook. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's the run with Cook. And an alley to run. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, a give to Hyde. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They go play fake. Mahomes being chased out left. And it's complete to Kelsey. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
First down, a run with Hyde. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Right there. Yellow. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Check, 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 check.
Off the play fake, Cousins on the move to his left. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now here comes Kansas City. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Switch. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Select.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Right there. 54. Right there.
Yellow. 15.
Switch.
Hey, 57.
Jim.
Yellow.
Shift.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run, Cook, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Cook running right. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Get ready. Get ready.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And an alley to run. run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
Come back.
54 is Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the boot. Deuce.
Yellow.
Echo. Mike 54.
You go.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Alert flare, alert.
Yellow.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 50. Scene 6. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. 30. Past the 20. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Hey, 57.
Mike spot 4. Check Mike. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
15.
Here I come. Alert 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, yo, go gun.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Let's go. Mike spot 4. Crunch time, defense.
Yellow.
Check. Crunch. Watch the edge.
Hey, rip lift.
Motion. I got him. Back to mine. I got him.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Exit. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Mahomes going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Carlos Hyde, see you later. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big run there by Hyde. 78 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Hyde. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Motion. Forty's the mic.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Cook able to escape. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Check, check. Lucky.
Two.
They run again on first down. Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give. This is Abdullah. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 29 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 101 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Get that quarterback. SOS.
Good route here.
SOS. Hey, switch gears.
Bring up 48.
Throwing is Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and long for Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it. Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Right there, 54.
Yellow.
I'm here.
Yellow.
I'm here all day. Take 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
54. You must be dreaming.
15.
54 is Mike. 54.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Linval Joseph able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, high. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 6.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Yellow! Go, lady!
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, learn that.
Now a run with Hyde. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check.
Recall, 132 fight.
Check,
Easy!
check.
Attack!
To throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
15. 43!
Check hot.
Yellow!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Who there? Check.
43!
Mike 5-4.
Alpha!
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Yellow!
Mike 54.
Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Mike's 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yellow! Let's go on, 80! Hey, 43, 43, 15!
Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Okay. Yellow, I've got blue, 80. Right side. Yellow, right side. Wait, I've got blue, 8. Right side. Fire down these two, fire down these two. Right side. Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, 80. Right side. Yellow. 1, 8. Right side. Yellow, I'm the blue, right side. Why, I'm the up, right side. Yellow, 180, yellow. Hero 15. Right side. Yeah. Yellow, 180. Hey, 57. Right side. Yellow. I go 180. 43. 43. Right side. Right. 180. Hero 15. Yellow.
All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up.
Right side.
Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin'.
I don't need to. I don't need to. I go 180.
Clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard. Yeah,
Right
I'm back
side.
on my grind now. Ain't on to the loss, but I stay strong. Four rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like
Yellow.
Saquon.
Yellow. 180.
Boss, let me find out. My team ballin'. You look like you need
Hey,
a
Ripley.
timeout.
Ripley.
I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.
Right side.
Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Ain't on to the loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta
Yellow.
go hard,
I
I
go
can never play
180.
soft.
Attack.
Giant in New York, I
Attack.
run it back like Saquon.
Side.
You ain't no winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let 'em hate, try to
Yellow.
knock me down, but
Go
we got up
180.
now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look
Right
easy,
side.
it's a field goal. I've been gone for a minute, you still gone.
Don't care.
Boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm
Right,
a star
right.
in the
I
clutch,
go
I'ma shine
180.
out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
Right side.
Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York,
Yellow.
I run it back like
180. Yellow.
my team ballin', you look like you need a timeout.
Right side.
In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just
Yellow.
wanna play
I go
off.
180.
Hard, I can
Right
never play
side.
soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yellow. I go 180. Attack. Attack.
Orbit.
Right side. Right. I go 180. 15.
Haywood.
Right side. I don't need to. I go 180.
Tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Score up in the end, so do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but
Yellow.
doing sacking
I
like
go
a raider.
180.
On my neck,
Yellow.
Fox trot.
play fair, baby, we
Right side.
you can pass me up, this is not about me. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a
Yellow.
play.
I go 180. I don't need. Right side.
Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like
Yellow.
I've been in the
I go
gym.
180.
All over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like.
Right.
Chains,
I
I'm
go
about to win.
180.
Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
Right side.
I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle
Yellow.
suited up.
I call it cut. Right side.
Hope you ready, get it up. Body booted up. Driven over a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible. I read the game. I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss. Then my team's
Yellow.
got the blitz.
Attack.
Move the
I
chains,
go
I'm about to win the
180.
play.
Right side.
Tell them get 'em out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yellow. I go 180. Hey, Ripley. Right side.
Yeah, run it on me.
Right. I go 180. 15. Right side. I don't need to. 180. 15. Easy. We're done. Yellow. Easy. Hey, Ribless. Why? Our time. Yellow. Our go on. Attack. Our time. Yellow. 180. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun. Good time. Hey, 43. Hey, one time. Yellow. I'm going 80.
Stop working, that's the promise. Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick.
Yellow. 180.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the
Yellow.
shit. They was hating,
Go
know they sick.
180.
Acting like they know me, cause I PPP love. Time to bring the bass burn.
15. One time. Wait. 180. One time. Fight down these two. Ours go 180. 15. One time. Yellow. Go 180. One time. Yellow. I'll go 180. Come back. Nice. Yellow. 180. Hey, 57 color. 50. Our time. Why? I'll go 180. 15. Our time. Yellow. I'll go 180. Hey, 15.
Charlie.
Good time. Yellow. I'll go right side. Yellow. Right. Hey, 43.
Bravo.
Come back. Right side. Right. I'll go 180. Come back. Right side. Fight down these two. Hey, 57 color. 15. Here we go. Right side. Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Right side. Yellow. Let's go blue, 80. Come back. Yellow. Right side. Right, right. Let's go blue, 80. The color. Right side. Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Hey, 43. Right side. Yellow. 180. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Right side. Yellow. I'm the blue 80. Hero 15. Yellow. Right side. Right. I'm the 180. Hey, 57. Delta. Right side. I don't need to. 180. Right side. Yellow. 180. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Yellow. I'm the 180. Hey, yellow. Right side. Right. 180. Hey, 15. Right side. Yellow. I'm the 180. Right side. Yellow. 180. Right side. Yellow. I'm the 180. Side. Right. 180. Right side. I don't need to. I'll go. Right side. Yellow. 180. Right side. Yellow. I'm the blue 80. Right side. Yellow. I'm the blue 80. Right. I'm the 180. Right side.
Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got
Yellow.
way too many
Right.
worried I'm straight. Me and Craig.
Watch out!
Watch for the J's on the road, going crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm 400
Yellow.
cars, drive a
Watch
Porsche.
out.
I never done this before. Yeah, none of my problems, let me go. But I'm in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon'
Yellow.
let you
That's a lot,
have it.
80.
Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
15, yellow, 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 yellow. Watch out!
Back, you laughing.
Wait! That's a lot, 80. Attack! Right side! Fire down these two, fire down these. Right side! Yellow, yellow! That's a lot, 80. Right side!
You ain't going nowhere.
Yellow! That's a blue, 80. Right side! Yellow! That's a blue, 80. Yellow! Yellow! Smoke! Right side! Wait! That's a lot, 80. Right side! Yellow! Oh, right side! Yellow! There's a blue 80! 15! Right side! Yellow! There's a blue 80! Right side! Yellow!
High 7, let's go!
Right side! Wait! 180! Right side! Fire down these two! 180! 40! Right side! Yellow! That's a lot, 80! Here we go! Right side! Yellow! 180! Right side! Yellow! That's a lot, 80! Hey, ribble it! Yellow! Side! Wait! 180! Yellow! There's a lot, 80! Right side! Yellow! The lot, 80! Right side! go 180. 43. 42. What's that?
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try to push us.
180.
One foot is set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the
Yellow.
bed until we all got them.
Right side.
Footsteps coming 'cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide.
I don't need to. I don't need to. I go 180. Right side. Yellow, yellow. Let's go 180. Yellow. On the water. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Right, right. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Yellow. Right 180. Right side. Right, right. I go 180. Attack, attack. Right side.
Touchdown, baby. Take out the key to this one.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Right side.
I got you, boy.
Yellow, yellow. I go 180. Hey, rip lift. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Yellow. Let's go 180. 15, 15. Right side. One, 180. 15. Right side. Yellow. I'm the 180. Right side. Yellow. I'm the 180. Hey, yellow. Hey, go going, go going, go going. Right side. Yellow. 180. Hey, right side. Right, right. 180. Fight time! Fight down these two. Fight down these two. Fight time!
I got you, boy.
Yellow, yellow. I go on, 80. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Nice. Yellow, 180. Hey, 57, my side. Yellow, I go 180. Yellow! Present! Yellow! Go on, 80! Hey, Riblet! Hey, present! Yellow! I'll go on, 80! Present! Wait! 180! Present! Fight down these two. I'll go 180! Present! Yellow! I'll go blue at present! Yellow! I'll go water, right? Fight down these two. Right side! Yellow! I'll go water, right? Hey, Sunday on Sunday. Right side! Right! I'll go 180! Yellow! Right side! Yellow! I'll go 180! Hey, 43, 15! Hero, 15! Right side! Yellow! I'll go 180! Yellow! Right side! Yellow! I'll go 180! 15! Right side! Wait! I'll go blue 80! Come back! Right side! You ain't going nowhere! Fight down these two! Right side! Yellow! I'll go blue 80! Hey, color! Right side!
king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the globe. I get some
Yellow.
homie this
Let's
summer.
go,
Yeah,
Ollie.
it's running my dome like
Right side.
air. I'm switching these flows to be looking for the guap. Tell you Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love for my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies. Women like they know
Yellow.
what I'm about.
180. Hey, 43, 43. Right side.
Everyone talk with his water. Playing my part from LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson at heart. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want my life to the world. I'm worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sit for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me.
Yellow. I go 180. Right side.
I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk.
Yellow.
Take it
180.
higher, that's a god.
Hey, Sunday on Sunday on Sunday on Sunday.
No, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a god. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost.
Right side.
Yes, I never lost. Yes, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020.
Yellow.
Yeah.
180.
Determination.
15.
Focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.